Hello friends, family, welcome. My name is Skylent, and today we're talking about the best free-to-play games on the Epic Games Store. Now, Epic is something that a lot of people are weary of for one reason or another. Some people think this launcher is just for Fortnite and maybe some bits and pieces there. But if you love free-to-play games, guys, they are dishing out so many just free games out there. Not free to play, but they're literally giving away award-winning games. You need to go do that. Just download it for those reasons. Anti-consumer, maybe for exclusive AAA content, I will agree with that. But what they're doing by taking these free-to-play games and even getting some games that weren't going to be free-to-play, putting it on their Epic Game Launcher, and the way they're promoting it and publishing it is phenomenal. I really think these games are going to do much better than they would have otherwise, and there's already evidence for that, which will be in this list. But hopefully we'll find you some new games you didn't know about either, so if that's the case, bump the thumb. Friends, I'm not going to hold you hostage here on the intro for too long. We're going to jump right into it, so keep the hype alive. Let's jump into the 5. Okay, so to start out this video, I wanted to look forward into the future. So yeah, honorable mentions, if that's okay. Immediately, I'm going to talk about Spellbreak. And for some reason, Spellbreak is being really coy about ever announcing that it will go free to play. And I think that's kind of just a way to get these backer packages and stuff like that. And maybe it never will go free to play. Maybe they're just teasing it. It really should go free to play. Its player count and overall its attention is not as hype as it should be. You know, looking at the YouTube views, looking at the forum posts, things like that. Overall attention on the internet hasn't been as engrossing as other games that are also on the Epic Games Store. So yeah, Spellbreak is actually launching on PS4 as well, and maybe we'll see it somewhere else, but yeah, PS4 and PC, you can play it now. You got to buy a Founders Edition or get into the beta, which apparently was one of the reasons why they wanted to go to Epic, was so they can invite more people into the beta. I don't know. Anyways, some weird squirrely stuff going on with that, but the gameplay really speaks for itself. It's a magic, ridiculous, very chaotic, and kind of almost like arena shooter feeling-y style battle royale. So I appreciate the game. I just would love to appreciate it with all of my friends, with it being free to play. So it's not free yet, but it should, and if it never does, then that's an absolute shame. And the next upcoming honorable mention that I want to talk about is a game that was a Kickstarter, and that's Diabolical. Diabolical is an arena shooter, and it was kind of designed to be the answer to the sort of dying, I guess, passion that the community had for arena shooters as a whole. Really, people just kind of fell out of favor with it, diehard fans even, and so they wanted to make an arena shooter that, like, okay, no, this is the arena shooter, purest in its every form, but at the same time being hyper polished and being consumer friendly to everyone, where if you play hardcore arena shooters now, they're very niche. They don't have the graphical fidelity, or you know, like Quick Champions, they just go in the opposite direction. Like, they're gorgeous and it's ridiculous and fun, and it's even got heroes, you know, new twists and turns on the mechanics, but then, like, I don't know, it also kind of doesn't run very competitive. The netcode, the performance, the balance, blah, blah, blah. So really, Diabolical is like the answer. It's the hope, possibly, to the problems that arena shooters have had. But then again, it's taken so long to come out. But now it's going to go to Epic, and it's going to be free to play. So yeah, that's pretty great. Alright guys, but the first game I want to talk about, and this list isn't really in a proper order, which I normally do, but there's so few that I'm basically just listing the literal 5 that exist. Fortnite is obvious, so we're just going to get that one out of the way. That's fine. I do want to say a few words about Fortnite. One being, if you think Fortnite sucks, I'm sorry, but your opinion is wrong. You think it sucks because a lot of kids play it, possibly. There's like this really weird meme actually going around of like, okay, Minecraft is better than Fortnite. And that's just really, really immature. Fortnite is a competitive game. Fortnite is pretty solid. And while it can be goofy and it can have radical balance changes, and, you know, there's definitely issues with Fortnite, it's one of the better games on the planet right now. It's revolutionary. It's kind of changing the face of gaming as a whole. And it's radically promoting Epic to being one of the biggest companies out there. It's the whole reason why this launcher is doing so well, and a lot of these games is doing so well. It's really spearheaded a lot of monetization schemes for free-to-play games that are very, very fair. If you hate battle passes, I'm sorry, but it's a lot better than being pay to win. That's what I gotta say. So Fortnite, it's like the coolest battle royale. I don't know, Apex is actually really fun too. But I really still like Fortnite. I think it's ridiculous. I need to play way more of it. And I just think that there's a lot of negativity around Fortnite just because it's so hype and so viral. But like, honestly guys, get over yourselves. kids like to play the game, so it's just for kids. No, Fortnite is a pretty freaking crazy game. And if you've ignored it until now, just like back in the day, people ignored Minecraft and Pokemon and a number of other things, don't sleep on Fortnite. It's fun. Okay, so next up, I do want to talk about Dauntless. Dauntless is a game that I want to cover more, especially with Monster Hunter coming out with a new expansion on PC, and I'm really getting into hack and slashes. Dauntless is a game that I do want to cover specifically on the channel as well, and I have been, actually, historically. I think it's a really exciting game, and now more than ever, now that it's on the Epic Games Store, I was a little scared, just like a lot of you guys who probably clicked on this video to find out, you know, if you were right or if you were wrong, but Dauntless is actually going in a really good direction. I mean, I don't know, like, being on all the different consoles, that was exciting, but it's crossplay, actually. Like, you can play with all these different people. I looked at some of the monetization, and overall, I'm kind of excited. There's some things that I want changed, but it looks like the game is being supported by its fan base. It looks like they're constantly going to start, like, from here on, they're adding on new stuff more frequently than they used to. I don't know, it's still very early to say, but I think that Dauntless might go the way of something like Path of Exile or Warframe. And then again, it could just simply die off, but with Epic's backing, you know, with its promotion, it could do good, but then again, maybe it could have been way more popular on Steam. But so far, it just seems like it's been a solid experience, definitely coming from like an alpha beta experience. It's a lot better. It's definitely a lot better. There's more content, and as long as they keep up the pace, it's going to be great. But yeah, this Monster Hunter clone definitely needs to start adding more and more that differentiates it, and it's beginning to. It's beginning to. So if you can play Dauntless, let me know in the comments below how you feel about it. If you want to play with me, let me know. Add me. Let's do it. Okay, next we have Autochess. Autochess is kind of an obvious one, or maybe it's not obvious. Maybe you didn't know that this is actually on the Epic Game Store. Now, I actually play it on mobile devices. I feel like it's really a mobile game. It's really meant to be mobile. It's really fun. I also want to ask a question. Which Autochess game is your favorite? The OG Autochess? Do you like Teamfight Tactics, or do you like Underlords from Dota? I don't know which one I really want to pick, but my most played is Autochess so far. Anyways, if you guys haven't seen Autochess, it was really viral for a little bit, and I think Teamfight Tactics is really going to have the long-standing kind of momentum, but Autochess is basically chess and poker kind of mixed together with a little bit of Final Fantasy Tactics, if that makes sense? Kind of not, kind of doesn't. But really, it's a kind of an entirely new genre, a style of game that takes kind of like the AFK style PvPers and asynchronous PvP card games that we saw on mobile, and then made it like an actual matchable pokerish kind of experience. I know it sounds like all randomness and stuff, but it's actually the most fair deck builder that I've played ever, and playing Autochess is the reason why I gave up all other CCG forever and always. I will never play and promote another collecting card game that is not fair, that is not balanced, and promotes gambling. I just won't. And Autochess, which is so inspired by poker, is actually the most fair and consumer friendly. Ridiculous, insane, it's the truth. And yeah, you can play it on PC on the Epic launcher. And finally, I want to talk about The Cycle. The Cycle is a game I need to play way more of, but basically, I think in a lot of promotions and on the website, they want to say it's not a battle royale. I think technically it's a battle royale, but at the same time, very reminiscent of a beloved game to me, myself personally, Firefall. And if you've never played Firefall, I guess then whatever. But to explain The Cycle, almost kind of Hunt Showdown-ish in a way, where it's more focused on the PvE element, where you're actually mining materials and you're fighting bots and monsters. You're actually fighting NPCs. So it's PvEVP, maybe with a more weight on the PvE, because you can actually kind of team up with some people, and then, I don't know, you try to escape in the end. So again, very Hunt Showdown. But more friendly, more kind of Borderlands arty style, sci-fi, obviously, a little bit more ridiculous, more focused on the looting aspect of it all. Very RPG, and I think that it's a cool twist and turn on the genre, which it is a battle royale, that we haven't seen in a little bit. To get this kind of gameplay, I mean, basically, yeah, it was just kind of Firefall, or you have to go play a full co-op game like Borderlands. So this game, very unique. The only other competitor looks and feels totally different, So yeah, definitely worth checking out, and I will absolutely be doing that on this channel and streaming it very shortly. So subscribe for that. Stay tuned. All right, guys, but that's going to be it for my 5. I got some honorable mentions, and I think one game I probably shouldn't have mentioned. I don't know how I feel about gacha, but anyways, what do you guys want from me in terms of the future content for a lot of these free-to-play games? I mean, they're free, so I can just jump in and try them, but a lot of them have systems that I don't know if they're worthwhile or not, or maybe that's why I should cover them. Do you guys want me to review games that, like they're cash shops? Like Dauntless has, I think, crafting timers and some things. Like, should I review that and see like how good, how bad, how consumer friendly these kind of games are? Let me know. But so far, Epic Games seems to be really decent. Even if there's some things that I don't agree with initially, when you actually play the game, it's generally more or less kind of fair, or you can kind of justify it away, debatable. I don't know, I like to be a little bit more cruel. So let me know your thoughts and feelings in the comments below, guys. I just wanted to do you justice. But hopefully you had fun with the video, and hopefully you found a new game to actually check out and play, and hopefully you do play with me. Definitely Dauntless and The Cycle are 2 that I really want to jam with you guys too, and Diabolical whenever that releases. Sure. So that was it. Top 5 free games on Epic Games Store. Let me know if you have any other video ideas as well, and this intro is too long, so I'm out.